How's everybody doing? BBQ Juice is back on another one. Today we're gonna get back into some more first volume mangas, physical editions. First we have Momo the Blood Taker. Now, if you couldn't tell by the title, Momo the Blood Taker is about vampires. And that's all I really had to know to pick it up and give it a try. Because I've already made videos talking about how Hellsing Ultimate's one of my favorite all-time vampire anime. Like, the Iron Card is badass as hell. Castlevania anime and most recent Castlevania Nocturne season. Season 2 of Castlevania Nocturne and A1. Night of the Lighthounds. Night of the Lighthounds is another one. I should have just did a video of this and that together, a vampire video. But since that's on Manga Plus app, I'm going to do a separate video talking about that. So, Mikogami Keigo is a detective. He's been investigating and trying to solve this string of related murders where all of the victims have been completely drained of their blood and dismembered and their body parts are rearranged. Keigo's colleagues are curious as to why he's so invested in these murders and working non-stop to try to solve them, and it just so happens to be that 10 years ago the same thing happened to his wife. When the situation happened to his wife, the same vampire was still in the house when he came in and found his wife decapitated. And the vampire also bit the shit out of him. Instead of killing him, he's like, you know what? I'm gonna let that sit. It's not time. I'm gonna let you age so that you're gonna taste real good. You know what I'm saying? It's not time to kill you. Pulls the Orok on his ass. How Orok did Richter with his mom when he was a child. It's like, I'm gonna be back. Don't worry. So if I didn't already say it earlier, the vampires in this manga are monstrous. This vampire that he's looking for has two faces. Just to give you context when I say monstrous. Any vampire, the zombie, like they call them moroi. Even the moroi, when they go to bite someone, the whole side of their cheeks on both sides like opens up, and they got like motherfucking shark teeth that go all the way back. So like they open their mouth up big as hell. He took a bite like that of shit, but still has a whole nother talking, not only a whole nother face on his head, but it's a talking face. That bitch got teeth too, like with Yuji and Sukuna. So for these 10 years, he's been waiting to kill him, desperately waiting to run into him again. And he's known that these past few murders that he's been investigating involving the same vampire. He just knows because he's very meticulous in the way he does things. Long story short, he eventually catches up with this vampire at the scene of another crime. He thinks he's ready to fucking fight him, but this vampire is on some other shit. He is not a regular vampire. He done consumed and ate a lot. I don't know what. We haven't got that far in the story. It's only volume 1. For whatever reason, this vampire's powers go beyond regular vampire powers. When Keigo thought he was gonna attack him, bro, the vampire ends up cutting off both of his arms. Is about to kill him. He's wrecked, bro, on the ground. He's like, bro, who you think you was, bro? I got two faces, bro. Like, I'm not even a regular vampire. Who you thought you was about to play with? Just as the vampire bites into Keigo's shoulder and you think it's gonna be fully over for him, a silver-haired little girl comes flying through the wall with a big spear, stabs the vampire. Doesn't kill him, he gets away, but saves Keigo. And he is about to die, half vegetable, no arms. And she's like, do you still want to live? And he thinks about the revenge and the fact that he still hasn't avenged Yoko, his dead ex-wife, after all these years. And he's like, yeah, f it, bro. Like, I need this revenge. This is what you're driving me. I can't just die like this, bro. I can't go like that. So she turns him into a vampire. I mean, that's the only way he's about to live, because his ass is about grass right now. When she opens her mouth to give him blood and bite him, it looks like she got demons in her mouth. I was like, oh, long story short, the little girl's name, who is not a little girl, is Momo Persephone Dracula. She's some type of strong vampire. We haven't gotten too far in the end of volume 1 to know like her bloodline, what's really going on in her objective, but I mean, we know she's strong as hell. As he was recovering and explaining to him that he's a vampire now and moving forward, you know, life is going to be different, she also mentioned, yeah, I'm strong, but like even that vampire's powers for me are troublesome. She acknowledges like, yo, look, he's not no bitch or no punk even for vampires like to play around with, so chill out. And he's like, oh nah, I'm not gonna chill out. Like, bro, I will get my revenge. Like, it's whatever, thanks for making me a vampire, I'm gone. And she's like, bro, it's not about to go that way. He's dependent on her now since he's a vampire. He needs blood from her so that he doesn't go crazy, so that he doesn't start attacking humans. Now he realizes that this is something he's got to learn to figure out and deal with moving forward if he wants to get his revenge, because it's the only way he's going to be able to maintain his sanity and not have everybody find out he's a vampire too, because his colleagues don't know he's a vampire, obviously, because they're hunting vampires. Interesting. I don't know why I haven't heard of this. I only had seen this pop up. This is another book that after searching and searching through random manga on Amazon, it had popped up for me a few times, and I was like, what is this? And I read about, oh, vampire shit. Let me check it out. The art is beautiful for this volume. Only drawback, only thing I can say is, bro, this is kind of a little volume. You feel me? Like, even just compared to Shonen Jump, bro, it's actually shorter. By a good little kind of the opposite, you know, we like beautiful artwork, we want it bigger. That minor complaint aside, quality is top notch. The art is top notch. One thing this mangaka does, Akira Sugito, I haven't looked. This can't be their first story as a mangaka. It's too refined. So not only is this not her first story, but I've already been reading an ongoing current title that she has on Viz, which is Tokyo Fears Rhapsody. I just haven't made any videos about it because it's missing chapters. But I'm gonna make a whole separate video talking about Tokyo Fears Rhapsody. Just reading this first volume, it feels like they can very easily make an anime from this story. You know, obviously a few more volumes to make a season of anime, but the amount of detail that they put into the background and the panels and everything is just like, these pages are fucking jam-packed. I love the panels of this manga, bro. I love the artwork and the art style too. Momo the Blood Taker, I will be continuing. His rating is kind of either good or is bad to me. This is good. You want a new manga to read, new story, some different vampire but like with a kind of different twist, I give it, you know, 9.5, 10 out of 10. Main character gets turned into a vampire. That's kind of common for some of these vampire shows. I mean, vampire stories, but the whole detective and trying to find this elusive, like super strong vampire, it's interesting. I want to see where this goes. It gives me like a Witch and the Beast / case study Vanitas vibes type shit. I'll be continuing. Check it out if you get a chance. I'm on a Blood Taker.